never heard of Ozempic, you fat ass?
So that was pretty fast. If you didn't see it, she was basically making a motion of what happened to Charlie Kirk. Mm-hmm. Slim, I know you're a big Charlie Kirk fan. How do you feel about her using that gesture towards MAGA people about what happened to Charlie Kirk?
Hey, that fat ass hit different though, cuz hit her with that fat He got me laughing. He said, "You ever see the Jim fat ass?" Hey, that shit got me laughing. He got on her ass immediately. But go ahead, Slim. My fault.
Nah, this is another case of just lefties wilding on everything that Trump does. It doesn't matter. I just thank God for the content, because it just seems like everything this man does,
right,
they want to highlight it.
Right.
They want to make it something that is really not. He could go to the bathroom and they'll be like, "Oh, he went to the bathroom. Like, why he went to the bathroom that way? He should have never went to the bathroom." Like, right. It doesn't matter what he does, man. And I laugh at it because they actually go out there and they spend their day screaming, yelling, protesting. And the AI video, I think, is perfect, because at the end of the day, that's basically what needs to happen. I wish it would have happened live with what y'all just showed. But at the end of the day, man, it's just another classic case of them hating on the man. Yeah. And like Rippy said, he's still the president, man.
They don't have nothing else. It's always going against Trump. They don't have no plan. They don't ever talk about nothing positive about the Democrat Party. Everything is just anti-Trump. They're not willing to have a conversation. They call us fascists. We willing to have a conversation. Charlie Kirk's willing to have a conversation. He went out there and got shot. I'm out there traveling all over the country conversing with people. We are not the fascists, and I get kicked out. Fascists silence their opponent. And this is how pathetic they are. Don't even realize it. Use a bunch of words on the meaning of it.
They can't even define fascism.
Exactly.
That's the funniest thing to me.
Exactly.
I do lives every single day, and that's the first thing that I ask them. Okay, define fascism for me.
So
not one of them.
So Claire Patriot, she's a friend of the show. It's actually Nora's friend. She has been at Turning Point too, kind of like Mr. Rippy. But she responded and basically said, well, she posted a video basically saying this lady lost her job.
Fired. I'm sure Lucy Martinez is busy filling out that application for unemployment. Who knows if she'll get it or not. I am so excited that this nation is moving in a better direction. I was a little bit apprehensive about Chicago school districts actually doing the right thing. But the school had a lot of traction on their website that they weren't used to. They actually had to shut down their website last night. They actually had to shut it down because so many of you were giving them a visit. So, good job. Oh, and by the way, I have more good news. You remember that teacher out of Illinois State University? He was a teacher's assistant, and he had the emotional regulation of a toddler. The guy that was flipping a table while students were just standing there peacefully using their First Amendment rights. He's been arrested. He was arrested for disorderly conduct because you can't act that way. Just because you don't like somebody else's opinions and speech doesn't mean you get to go and destroy all their things. Crazy, I know. And I feel like under the last administration, you guys got to do and say whatever you want. And now you're seeing what it means to have some consequences. And I'm sure you're all just shocked as shit. Anyways, the school has not made an announcement if they are going to be letting him go as a teaching assistant. But with these charges, I don't see how they won't be. I think this will force their hand. Anyways, we will keep an eye on that. And if they don't want to do the right thing, I'm sure a lot of us have some time to give their website a visit as well. Let me know what you guys think of this stuff in the comments. I love being able to give good news.
So, Doc, should that lady have lost her job, and should people lose their job based on political stances or things they did based on a political stance?
I don't think they should lose their job. But if your job says in the paperwork, yo, you got to conduct yourself like this online and in public, and you go out here and you go against whatever their policy is, you're going to lose your job. You know what I mean? Like, I think you should have freedom of speech. And as long as you're not like imposing on like someone's free will, I think, and causing insurrection, I think you'll be all right. But I think if your job has that stated in there, you know what's going on. Like you went out there, you did it, you got to stand on it. You know what I'm saying? But also, it seemed like it's a lot of, kumbaya on here tonight. So I'm gonna go the opposite direction. I think the video is hilarious. So I would give it to him. And I like that Trump shared the video. That was probably my favorite part, that the president shared the video. But I think it's naive of him to say that isn't indicative of the American people. That's bad leadership to not recognize something. 8 million people is 6 million people more than our active military. Allegedly. So if you think that that's not an, even if it was 4 million people, that's double our active military.
It was 8 million people worldwide.
2 million people is the same size as our active
military. I don't
military.
even believe it was that.
If we got 2 million people, if we got 2 million people out there, that's the size of our fighting force for this country. If you think the size of our fighting force for this country that keeps us safe and polices the world isn't a substantial number, I would have to argue with what you would think would be a logical. And do I think that means he should change or not do the things he's doing? I don't, because I think he owes that to his base to do that. But I think he also has to recognize and acknowledge and say, hey, that is a substantial number of people. We're going to look at some things and work, because he doesn't just work for conservatives. He doesn't just work for the right, and he isn't just against the left. He works for all American people. When he was elected, doesn't matter. He should be in there for what's positive for all parts of America, even the people he disagree with. That's the purpose of the office. So while I think it's funny, I laughed. I'm glad he shared it, because I think these politicians try to get so serious and try to, like, bro, he shared the video. It was hilarious. Y'all him protesting me, and I shared the video shitting on y'all like that. I think that's funny. You feel me? But also, you got to say, like, that's not indicative of the American people. It is. And it's going to be like that on both sides. It's going to happen both ways. And I don't think either one, but I think you just got to be cognizant of that. Like, to not acknowledge that is kind of crazy. Like, that's a lot of people.
Well, let's get to the video where all of y'all came here for. Andre Williams, a friend of the show.
Who's friend?
Yeah,
Who's friend? No.